Whereas man like Klitschko will be busting me up in that ring.
To be a great fighter, you have to do great things.
This is a fight that can change from champion to legend overnight.
Ultimate goal, yeah, is to walk out that night of the fight and know you put in 100%. You put in 100% every minute of the day, or every other minute of the day, because no one's perfect. Every other minute of the day, you try to give your all to your craft.
Awesome, man. Respect.
Great work, appreciate it.
Great work. It was good.
We're going to train again.
Joshua Anthony starts his final workout day, camp, the last checkpoint prior to entering the ring to confront Jake Paul. The laborious task has already been completed. No intense fighting, no pushing boundaries, just refinement, concentration, and introspection. Joshua walks with a serene intensity, slowly shadow boxing while listening, near his trainers, preserving him. Vitality. This has nothing to do with hyper headlines these days. It's concerning discipline, experience, and the time, where planning time is shortened by weeks to just one night in the ring.
There is no hard part about being a professional boxer. It's a blessing. And if I wasn't a professional boxer, it'd be a blessing as well. As I said, wealth comes in character. It's not about status. There's no big difference to what I do that determines who I am. It's just boxing is a blessing because I do it for passion, not for occupation.
Do you know what it is on that ring walk? There's no turning back. If I was that nervous, I think I would dodge a fight. I wouldn't bother training, and like for like 3 months it'll be on my mind and stuff. If I was that nervous, I probably just wouldn't do it. So yeah, on the walkout, it's like it is what it is now.
The process is carried out with calm precision by mid-morning. Stretching bands were drawn and released during a quick jog around the gym floor, warming rather than testing the joints. There is only the quiet weight of a man who is completely aware of what lies ahead. No frenzied activity, no nervous pacing. Every breath feels purposeful in this last stretch before the Judgment Day. Each step has significance. Exertion is no longer the focus of this moment. It has to do with perspective, legacy, and the narrative that will soon take place in Miami beneath the lights.
I feel like I'm getting stronger, and I feel by the time the fight comes, I'll be at peak performance.
So being out here in the States, I can really see a change in Josh. Like, his mindset is one thing that, you know, being out here, it's like so tunnel vision. It's like every single day is geared towards something in camp. So everyone back home will be like, oh, so what did you do on Thursday? You had the day off? And it's like, it's a day off, but it's a day off to get ready for the day on.
Damn. Fucking hell. What? So there we have it. Back on my feet. I got through the pain of the blister.
Joshua was well known in the boxing world as a heavyweight, Olympic gold medalist, tall at 6 feet 6 inches, with a professional record that included 28 victories and 25 knockouts, as well as a career full of championship nights and great opponents. After suffering a career-defining defeat at the hands of Daniel Dubois in 2024, he had experienced both the highs and the lows. He took almost a year off to change his perspective on life.
His body's really started adapting to the positions and stuff. And for a big man like this, man, big like this is great.
But his background, your background is gymnastics?
Gymnastics, yeah. I've been coaching 45 years. People just like, especially like boxing, well, they need to be a little tight for aggressiveness and come back and all. Yeah. But you know, but flexibility gives you a longevity. You know, like, you know, more flexible, more mobile, more range of motion you have, your career can be much longer. And one, it's a prevention for injury.
Jake Paul, a man whose unconventional journey to this point involved vlogs, internet feuds, and a boxing career whose legitimacy was constantly contested, would stand opposite from him. Paul's 12-1 record, which included 7 stoppages, comprised victories over names that sparked equal amounts of curiosity and suspicion. However, this was not the same. Tommy Fury or an MMA crossover were not involved. It was heavyweight boxing. 10 gloves, 8 rounds of Queensberry rules, and a spotlight that would air live on Netflix worldwide.
I'm just focused on myself. I'm confident in myself. Jake could be 10th, I'm confident in myself. That's what I'm saying. It's not about how he is. I just really like, I've got a good team. I've been through ups and downs. I've stood the test of time. I'm passionate, I'm hungry, and I'm still here ready to fight my heart out. So.
What a jolly lad he is, you know? Just a bubbly guy. Bubbly guy. Gotta love him, bro. Gotta love him, but he's gonna fucking die. Look at this, bro. I'm always training. 150 pounds, dog. Easy work. 40,000 reps a day. Look at the forearm size. It's at least a couple inches tall.
Do you have an iced coffee brought to you by anybody?
Nope.
Did you practice? Did you learn how to breathe again today?
It was pretty normal morning.
Yeah.
Not many people get these opportunities and to live this life, and I feel guided by God through this camp and through this process of making this decision to fight a very, very difficult challenge. God has removed, you know, the fear that would like normally be there. So I feel good, and I'm excited for fight week. This fight for me is way more exciting than Gervonta, and I think because it's more exciting for the fans and because of the fact that it's a harder challenge for me. People had a lot of excuses against Gervonta and, oh, it's a smaller guy, blah, 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 the weight difference, and now I flip-flop the roles. Everyone thinks I'm gonna die, and they don't know what I'm capable of. And so being the underdog and being able to go in there and showcase what I'm gonna do to Anthony is more exciting for me, and I think more exciting.
One of Jake Paul's most recurring themes is that he's prepared for the challenge and that the boxing community has consistently misjudged him. Paul has frequently said that he enjoys taking on the largest challenges available, especially when detractors question his prospects. Paul gained notoriety outside of traditional boxing through YouTube and social media. Paul has stated in interviews related to the fight build-up that he maintains his previous assertions that he is prepared to fight anyone, anywhere, at any time, and that many people thought this battle with one of boxing's most successful heavyweights would never take place.
On the FanDuel, you're coming into this fight as the underdog.
Yeah, you know, that's to be, you know, assumed, right? This is
like,
an Olympic gold
expected,
medalist over
right.
here, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. But I've been an underdog my whole life, man. I've had to fight for everything that I've gotten, earned my position all the time, and I've honestly had some of my best performances coming in as an underdog, and I don't really look at the betting lines and all, who's this favorite, who's that, because to me, none of that matters. I know what I'm capable of and the work that I've put in.
Anthony, I'm assuming you never had to make weight.
Never had to
make weight.
Never.
So I seen when they said that you came in, you're training hard. I actually seen you said that you're faster, you're stronger, and why didn't you do this way before? Do you feel better coming in at 245 than ever?
I do. I feel great.
Yeah.
I'm blessed. I feel happy that this task was put upon me because I wouldn't have pushed myself to get to a certain weight. I would have just been doing what I do usually.
Right.
And I feel really good. So I think it was a blessing in disguise.
Think you lined them up? Think that was very smart of y'all to get him down to 245?
Yeah, no, I don't agree with the decision or on his behalf, you know, like he's taking away his best thing against me, which is his power. And we've seen him when he's a little bit lighter and there's just not as much thump on the punches, and I think that's probably the best thing he could have had is that extra oomph in those punches. But it's his game plan, whatever he wants. But to me, the weight doesn't matter. The weight's not going to make a difference. It's going to be the skills that win this fight, and I believe my skills are better than his, which is a crazy thing to say, but he's a very basic fighter, and he's gotten to where he's at because of the size and because of the power. So the skills are what's going to win this fight, and he's seen that with Usyk when he fought him, and so I believe it's going to be...
The matchup with Jake Paul has been more than just a date on Anthony Joshua's calendar. It has turned into a blessing in disguise that has changed the course of his career. Joshua accepted the challenge when Team Paul insisted on a weight restriction for the fight, slimming down to 243.8 pounds and stating that the metamorphosis has actually made him feel stronger and faster, something he might not have sought without this specific matchup. Instead of being inconvenient, that sudden shift has given him newfound confidence and a sense of possibility.
Never had to make weight.
Never had to
make weight.
Never.
So I seen when they said that you came in, you're training hard. I actually seen you said that you're faster, you're stronger, and why didn't you do this way before? Do you feel better coming in at 245 than ever?
I do. I feel great.
Yeah.
I'm blessed. I feel happy that this task was put upon me because I wouldn't have pushed myself to get to a certain weight. I would have just been doing what I do usually.
Right.
And I feel really good. So I think it was a blessing in disguise.
You think you lined them up? Think that was very smart of y'all to get him down to 245?
Yeah, no, I don't agree with the decision or on his behalf, you know, like he's taken away his best thing against me, which is his power. And we've seen him when he's a little bit lighter and there's just not as much thump on the punches, and I think that's probably the best thing he could have had is that extra oomph in those punches. But it's his game plan, whatever he wants. But to me, the weight doesn't matter. The weight's not going to make a difference. It's going to be the skills that win this fight, and I believe my skills are better than his, which is a crazy thing to say, but he's a very basic fighter, and he's gotten to where he's at because of the size.
In the meantime, Joshua did not just return to his previous practices in order to meet this particular difficulty. He changed his training group, choosing to work with members of Alexander Usyk's coaching staff, who are renowned for developing one of this generation's most elusive and technically talented heavyweights. Joshua freely admitted that training away from London gave him new insights and fewer distractions, enabling him to draw on the experience of a team that has excelled at the top level.
You want to help Anthony Joshua?
Why Anthony Joshua? I think it's answer only for God, because Anthony very have, you know, I think education, like a kind of guy. We speak with Anthony, message. Now we speak on the phone, yeah, not Instagram, but I have a number, Anthony have number. For example, I really drive in a car. He call me, hey champ, hello, hey champ, hello, how are you, blah, 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 blah. We joking, hey, good luck training, because I see this guy in the gym. My team, hey, Alex, hello, hey brother, good training. It's guy, I like this guy because this is guy smart. I think this guy have very big heart.
Yes, people